Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some huge news that came out earlier today. And the huge news is about Lauri Markkanen. You know, he went on pretty much a podcast or interview and was just talking about Chicago and his feelings about the Bulls. And if you guys, watched the Bulls or paid any attention this year, you knew Lauri Markkanen, he was not happy this year. His minutes went down. He was injured pretty much for most of the year. He only played 50 games. And he said in pretty much all those games he was playing injured. And while watching the game, Lauri Markkanen, he averaged like 5 to 8 shots a game. And that's really sad to see because the season before, Lauri Markkanen averaged 19 points. And he shot 43% from the field and 36% from 3. He averaged 9 rebounds a game and pretty much a steal and a block a game as well. And Lauri Markkanen, like I said, he said he was hurt this season, but that's no excuse to him, so that makes me happy to hear. But at the same time, how could like a key piece of our core, his minutes go down by pretty much 3 to 4 minutes a game? His shots went way down. He was only averaging like 5 to 8 shots a game. I mean, this season, even though he was injured and Jim Boylen pretty much had him nothing more than just a spot-up shooter, I believe, and I know a lot of Bulls fans believe, Lauri Markkanen can be a solid number 1 or number 2 scoring option in this league. I mean, we've all seen the potential. He just needs more shots. And that's the main thing that I hate about Lauri. He's too nice. He's too nice of a guy. Like, he needs to demand the ball more often. He is super skilled for being 7 feet tall. Like I said, this year was an off year for him. He regressed, and Arturis was really concerned about that, and he wanted to know why he regressed. And I believe the main problem, other than injuries, is Jim Boylen. Like I've said in many videos, Jim Boylen is probably going to get fired this season whenever the season comes back or ends. But even though Lauri Markkanen played pretty bad this season, he still averaged 15 points, 6 rebounds, and pretty much 2 assists, a steal a game and a block a game. Those are okay stats, but the Bulls and I expect more from Lauri Markkanen, of course. So, like I said, Lauri Markkanen went on a podcast and was talking about, his time with the Chicago Bulls. There was a lot of rumors of him requesting a trade this offseason if, he wasn't more involved in the offense and the Bulls front office didn't make, any changes. So, it's good to see that the Bulls listened to their players for once and knew that it was finally time to blow up. Because the Bulls blew up their whole front office, and hopefully their coaching staff and medical staff and player development staff is coming to an end as well. During the interview, Lauri Markkanen said, "I want to stay in Chicago and sign an extension, no question about it." He said he loves the city, and that just makes me happy to hear. I know a lot of people were mad about Lauri Markkanen having an off year this year, but the crazy thing is, he's still only 22 years old, and like I said, Jim Boylen did not play him the right way. He did not put him in a good position to succeed. And even though all this news coming out is, good, of course, for us Bulls fans, unless you don't like Lauri Markkanen and don't believe, his potential, there is one big key factor that does scare me. This offseason, whenever that starts, Markkanen is eligible for, a contract extension. Of course, I'm sure Lauri Markkanen's agent is going to give him a lot of money or at least try and give him a lot of money because, he's still super young. We've all seen the potential of what he could be in this league. But considering he had a down year, the injury thing, the Jim Boylen thing, and the salary cap is supposed to go down due to, all this crazy pandemic going around, it's going to be really hard for, the Bulls and him to agree on a contract, I believe, because it's kind of like the Jimmy Butler situation. They tried signing Jimmy Butler back for cheap, but Jimmy, didn't accept it, and then he went out there and balled and got a big contract from the Bulls. So I doubt Lauri Markkanen and, the Bulls come to a contract agreement this offseason. It would surprise me, but I doubt it. He still has 1 year left on his rookie deal before becoming a restricted free agent next offseason. But, that's in the future. That's a long ways away. We got to see what Lauri Markkanen can do this year with a new, revamped front office. Hopefully a new head coach and coaching staff and everything like that. I just hope Markkanen can stay healthy this year and come back and prove all of us wrong that doubted him this year. You know, like I said, I'm really high on Markkanen. I like his skills. He's got a good stroke. He's a really good three-point shooter. I just believe he needs to put on some more muscle, which hopefully he continues to do that. You know, he needs to become a little stronger to play the 4 position. And, you know, he's got a good turnaround jumper as well. Just like I said, he needs to put on some weight, and his post game will continue to, grow and develop. But yeah, that's pretty much the first topic in today's video. I want you guys to leave any comments below what you guys think about what Lauri Markkanen said about Chicago and all that. And the second part of today's video is going to be a mailbag, of course, so keep leaving any questions you got for me below. And the first question in today's mailbag is, will the Chicago Bulls hire Kenny Atkinson as the next head coach? You know, I do believe there will be some interest between Kenny Atkinson and the Bulls. You know, we decided to keep Kenny Atkinson's old assistant coach that, he coached with the Brooklyn Nets. You know, that's Chris Fleming. He's still going to be our assistant. I made a video on him a few weeks ago. Go check that out if you want to. I do believe there will be some interest between Kenny and the Bulls, like I said. But with the season still suspended, who knows what the Bulls are really looking for. You know, right now, Jim Boylen is still sadly the Bulls head coach. Hopefully when the season comes back or gets canceled, the Bulls will fire him and get right into searching for head coaches. I'm sure our new front office already is, searching for a new head coach and interviewing people on, the low key. But yeah, like I said, I do expect the Bulls to contact him. I don't really know who's going to be our, new head coach. I've seen rumors about him. I've seen some about Adrian Griffin, a former Bulls player and assistant coach. But yeah, like I said, it's really all up in the air right now. Everything is, even the NBA season. It's all just a waiting game pretty much. But if any news or rumors come out about, the Bulls and a head coach, I'll definitely make a video on it to keep you guys updated. And the next question in today's mailbag is, who do you think is going to fill in for Neil Funk? I'm going to miss him. Honestly, that's really sad, just to think about. This was supposed to be his last year, and then the season got canceled. And I feel like us as Bulls, we didn't really get, to say goodbye to him. I loved him and Stacey King calling the Bulls games. They keep the games entertaining. Sometimes I watch other NBA games, I just love the game. And their sports announcers are just so boring. Like the Kings, just watching them are so boring with their announcers, and I don't know, man. I'm gonna miss Neil Funk for sure. It's really sad to see. Hopefully he comes back for next year, because I feel like I said, this year really wasn't a farewell tour. I do believe Neil Funk should have got one. I mean, he's been announcing for the Bulls for forever, just like Stacey King. It's sad to see him go, but at the same time, I'm happy for the guy to retire and spend some time with his family and all that. And the final question in today's mailbag is, should the Bulls trade Otto Porter Jr. to get higher in the draft to get Obi Toppin? I would love to do that, but at the same time, I feel like we really don't need to trade up to get Obi Toppin. I feel like he'll be around the 5th to 7th, draft pick, which is what we're projected to get unless we fall or, get lucky and move up. I don't really see the Bulls trading Otto Porter Jr. He's going to accept his player option this year, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be making $28 million this year, which is crazy talk. I really like Otto, but he's not worth all that. He's a good 3-and-D type player when he's healthy, of course. I don't really see the Bulls being able to trade Otto Porter Jr. without giving up another young player with him or a draft pick. So I don't really see the Bulls trading Otto Porter Jr., but you never know. The NBA is crazy. But yeah, I feel like nobody's going to really want that contract. Maybe a contender, but I doubt it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the questions for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave any other questions you got for me below. Thank you guys for watching my videos and always supporting the channel. Have a good one.